Cause my niggas, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. Wait, hold on, tell me what got into you. Into you. I search around the room like, where you? Where you? Rendo step to me, I'm like, who you? Who you? And you can say what you wanna say, but I stay on this shit, that's every day. Yeah, cause my nigga, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. So tell me, nigga, what got into you? Into you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Making Sense of Nothing. I'm your girl Q, aka Q-licious.
And this be your boy Miller, aka Miller the One. We in here.
Yes, and we want to thank you for joining us again for a lovely podcast. On today's episode, we're going to talk about open marriages. Like, can it be successful amongst people who, just us common folks, people who ain't got money like that, who you might can be persuaded one way or the other if money was involved, but you know, the probability of an open marriage being successful amongst common folks. And then also, we are going to talk about casual sexual relationships, like yay or nay, you know? So,
I don't know. I'll wait till we get into it.
Yeah.
I was going to say something. I'll wait till we get into it. That's a
good one. But these are two topics that I think are super interesting. I think most of our topics will be super interesting though. But this is going to be, I can't wait to hear your opinion. It's so funny like hearing the opinion of a married person because you would think that everything's going to be like so by the book. And he is very not that. So I'm very interested to hear how that's going to go.
I'm hoping that's what y'all want from me.
You not to be by the book?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping y'all want to hear the honest truth. And don't want me to hide it. That clear bottle of water in my hand, y'all. I'm finna take a sip out of it. I ain't gonna, do the opening credits for it yet. I'm just. That's some good water. Oh my God, that's some good water. Yep. Good water.
Do you want to go ahead and do the thing and get out the way? Because I don't want you in the middle of our podcast to come in with the nonsense. So just tell them who this episode is brought to us, y'all, them, by.
I guess if she want me to do it now, I'll do it now.
Thank you.
So y'all, I'm doing it in front of the mic. But this episode is brought to you in part by Clear Bottle of Water. Y'all know, if you ain't drinking it, what the hell you drinking? You feel me? Clear bottle water is that pure, fresh, clean, crisp, delicious water. I mean, it's so good. It's just, it replenishes you. It quenches your thirst. And it always have you come back like for more. It's almost like cracking the bottle, y'all. You just ain't gonna get addicted to it, but you should. Because it's water. Feel me? Can't get no better than that, baby. Clear bottle of water, baby. Too cold, like frozen mouth.
Oh.
And then I got a piece of ice cream on it.
Because it's so cold inside the CB dub.
Yeah, I'm just, Now, give me a second, y'all. I got some ice out of that. Yeah, that's some good water, though.
Give me the strength.
All I'm saying is, clear bottle of water, y'all. Get it everywhere you can get water. Because now I say it wasn't.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can get it everywhere, but you can't at the same time. It's weird how it works.
You can get it everywhere, feel me?
So if anybody ever goes somewhere and they're able to get themselves a bottle of clear bottle water, please take a picture, Snapchat it, tag us in something. Because Hey,
that's a good thing then, y'all. So that's y'all challenge right now. Whenever y'all finish watching this, go out and grab y'all some clear bottle of water. Post a picture of it. I guess in the comments. I don't know. Just do something with it. You feel me? So
or
we
not.
can see it.
Or not.
Bring it to our attention. Put a YouTube video up and be like, yeah.
Ridiculous.
But before we get into it, I would like to say something to our viewers that's overseas and our podcast listeners that's overseas, because So y'all, we've been having a bunch of technical difficulties. I know y'all can probably hear them in the 2 shorties that we did. I'm just not on point like I normally be with it. But
it's not that you're not on point. In your defense, we're working with a lot of new things, so it's just a lot to try. Oops, it's just a lot to.
Yeah, so I guess that's what you
deal with.
Yeah,
because you be trying. I'm like, it's not like you don't be trying to be seeing you. It's just a lot to deal with.
I want to say like to our overseas viewers, the people that's overseas, the listeners that's overseas and everything. I really want to say let me say this way. I want to say thank you to all the support from everybody, not just them. Mm-hmm. But I also want to say with the ones overseas, it's literally when I drop something, I'll post one up late night sometimes, and then I wake up in the morning and we got 7-8 views already. I'm asleep, ready to start my day, and so I know people over here ain't looking at these things or listening to it. If y'all are, then hey, if y'all got that notification that we dropped another podcast and y'all you know what, I was sleepy, but I'm finna go see what they talking about. Yeah. Then big ups to y'all. Thank y'all for the support. But I'm thinking this to people overseas. When we sleep, they up. When we up, they sleep. Yeah. So that's what it is. I post something at 11 o'clock at night. I wake up in the morning and we got 7 listeners. I'm like, hold on, I was only asleep for 5 hours. So you feel me? So I like to say thank you to the people over there. I like to say thank you to the people right here at home. You feel me? Yeah. But thank y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all. It's still. Oh, and for the people on YouTube, those 2 shorties wasn't recorded, so that's why they not on YouTube. They were just voice recorded. It wasn't. Yeah,
so we'll check it out on your podcast channel. Yeah. So that you can still hear them because they're good. Especially there's one, a recent one, I was trying to explain to this man why he has a God complex and why he comes off as extremely narcissistic. He doesn't agree with either one of those things. I point out a lot of things about this man that I feel like people have shielded him from knowing in his 47 years of life, but
not more ice.
I thought you were about to say something about the 47. But anyway, I be trying to tell him, I be like, ain't nobody ever told you this, ain't nobody ever told you that. He'd be like, no. I'm like, there's absolutely no way. I didn't come all the way here from Minnesota. That wasn't my calling when I met you. God wasn't like, I'm going to put them in each other's lives so that she can point out everything about this man that he has been refrained from being advised. But
yeah, so she thinks she's some type of psychologist.
I don't.
Or therapist or doctor or something that she can just go ahead and diagnose me with all type of weird stuff. But I guess
it's not weird. He has a God complex. If anybody that know him, co-workers and his other friends and family, people that have known him for a good amount of time, our co-workers, after we did the shorty, because we did it at work, we come back from lunch, and I was like, oh, we just did a shorty telling one of our co-workers, and I was just pretty much saying why he has a God complex and is narcissistic, and she was like, yeah, he is. There was no hesitation, no nothing, and I was like, thank you.
She don't know no better, y'all. I see a lot of people take my trolling ways and they take that to be me.
But we know you by now, so we know when you're trolling and when you're not.
I'm always trolling. That's the problem.
Well, maybe the you that we really know is just a troll, the troll of all trolls. You should win the troll award. Didn't you teach Arlene what a troll was? You just did that? I think my dog already knew. She
said she didn't know what a troll was, so now she knows what a troll is.
I made Arlene cuss on yesterday. It was hilarious. She repeated something. I said something ridiculous, and she repeated it like, what? But she repeated it, and I was like, you didn't have to repeat what I said if you think it was that crazy. But she's like an innocent little angel, y'all. So, what she said
she's not innocent.
Arlene,
Arden is not innocent.
She is.
No, she ain't.
She's the girl Deshaun.
No, she's not. I escort her, not escort, but exploit her all the time.
Anywho, another thing that we got to deal with this week is his voice is going away, but it just won't go away. Like it be clinging to dear life. And we're all at work just do it. Just go.
Though. It's getting better. You know, V was picking at me about it earlier.
See?
Because I was saying something to it, and then it just, like, stopped for, like, a couple of seconds. Like, it just went, like, I was talking to them, and I'm like, and she up there picking at me, like, bro, really?
Yeah. And it's go away. Like, just a day. You don't never... It always be like whenever he has the signs of a normal person that be like, oh, that's happening, you about to be sick. With him, it just be like, oh, that's happening. And you don't ever get sick, and I be so mad.
Why would you be mad?
Because if that was anybody else whose voice was going away like that, and they having to drink tea and take vitamin C and all that, they probably still would have got a little something, a little head cold, a little maybe have to leave early one day or something. But no, you...
Nah. Ain't gonna work like that, y'all. Over here, you know, I grew up on the land, you feel me?
What's the land?
What do you mean, what's the land? If it came from the land, I ate it. That's how I grew up.
That's real country.
So you feel me? So I got a lot of good stuff inside me. There's like...
That's what she said.
Oh my God! So I have a lot of good nutrition that was given to me, even though. Yeah, I'm gonna say it that way. I don't care how you look at me. So yeah, because if I said it another way, you trying to bother me.
I'm just saying, it's either way it goes. It's ended up. That's what she said. She was trying to clean up what she said.
Oh Lord! So like I was saying, y'all. Because y'all understand, when I was young, you feel me? We was real poor. So a lot of times we had to eat like we had to go steal like vegetables and fruits from people's yard, or where we live at homestead was a lot of farms and everything. Like I don't say farms, crop fields. So we go to the crop fields late night, steal some beans, some potatoes, some tomatoes. Feel me? Just like that. Avocados, mangoes, sapodillas. Papayas, oranges, ugly fruits, bittersweets. What's them just called? Spanish limes.
That's what I was over here like, what's the little things? Spanish limes.
Like, all that. That was food for me back then. So so now all that is in my body, and then my grandma used to make us eat aloe. When we was like living with her, she was like, yeah, if one person got sick, she was like, go out there and get a leaf of that aloe and go get one of those things, whatever, and then she shade the green part off. You see none of the little slimy, gooey stuff, and then she get the knife and slice everybody a piece, and then give us a thing of ice cream, and be like, here, eat this behind us. So each one of us got a pint of ice cream. So we'll go, and aloe is instant throw up. Like, soon as jump like, it's instant throw up.
I never had straight up aloe.
But every year we had to eat it. Every year. So, you feel me? With all that inside my body, I got all the stuff that I need to survive. So my body is ready for it.
Yuck.
Instead of being malnutrition when I was poor, I was overnutrition. You feel me? So now it's like working.
Well,
keep your boy from being sick.
It's probably got some truth to it, because you ain't never, as long as I knew you probably been sick maybe twice.
Oh Lord. Yeah, but when I do get sick, oh my God, I get sick. I hate that crap. Come once.
Well, men get sick and it's the end of the world anyway. Men don't just catch it cold. They catch a cold and be about to die.
I don't know. I guess that's our pregnancy.
I mean, not even comparable. So.
So you ready to get into these things?
Yeah. So, start with the first one. What was the first one? The likelihood of an open marriage being successful amongst common folk, not rich, well-off
Exactly.
people.
All right. So y'all, and the reason why this is one of the subjects, the reason why I thought about this is because I was looking at some article and it was like, I think what was I doing? I was looking at something, and then I was looking at something, and then we was at work, and Q was asking me, oh, I was telling Q about one of our viewers, his podcast, that I was listening to his podcast and everything, and I would listen to it that day, and I was like, hey, you know what? Will Smith, and then that popped in my head. So I was listening to a podcast. Help me with the name.
Chaos Culture?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh shit.
Yes.
Chaos Culture.
So I was listening to Chaos Culture, and Will Smith came to mind, and I was like, I'm listening to a podcast. I like this podcast, and I was like, you know what? I need to start thinking about things to do on our podcast. And since Will Smith was in my mind, I was like, boom. And I was like, but that supposedly between Will and Jada is working with no problem. And I'm like, maybe because of their riches, so that's why it's working. But I wonder would that work with the common folks like us?
Do you think it would? Your opinion?
I say yeah, because they have people who swing.
But people who swing, they, from my understanding, it's like an event. It's not a all the time.
Yeah, but
thing.
They like swinging. Then you would think that if swinging is something, then and amongst common people, then you would think that an open marriage relationship would be something among, because due to that fact, because we go over to the Daniel's house, and then Mr. Daniel was like, here's Mrs. Daniel, fuck her good. And then I go like, here's Mrs. Miller, make sure you fuck her good. And it was like,
but that's like everybody's there, you feel me? Like it's not like it's Saturday, I'm gonna go hang with Mr. Daniel tonight, babe, so I'll see you on Sunday night when I come back. You feel me? Like, it's different. Like, the swinger aspect of it, it's not an open marriage per se. Like, I wouldn't consider it that, because it's more like a party and people fucking and then you go home and you with your people. But an open marriage is like you're literally dating someone else within your marriage, like, and your partner knows, and they gotta understand that, hey, he's not here tonight because he with bae or he with old girl.
I don't know. So, one thing I want to ask y'all: how y'all like the background? I mean, I don't know which one of the backgrounds y'all are looking at because
because we're taping with two.
We're
gonna figure out which one looks better when we done.
Yeah, so I don't know which one y'all are looking at, but still, how y'all like the background?
So stupid.
I was just thinking about it because all right, y'all. So we got the computer right in front of us right now. Y'all can't see it, but it's there. And and I'm looking at us talking to y'all, and I'm like, hey, what if that background is not the one we choose? So it's like, I don't know. We'll see.
That's real attention deficit of you.
Yeah, my bad. But I got all off that like that. I don't know why that bothered me. But yeah, but I think it'll work. The reason I don't think it'll work with me and mine, but I think it will work because, and like I said, because of the swinger thing. If swings can happen, the swinger thing's can happen, then I think that can happen. If open relationships without the marriage can happen, then that can happen because
with marriages though, people tend to get a little bit more possessive. Like, people, granted, you're already possessive when you're in a relationship because you're like, that's my man, that's my woman. But, like, once it's married and it's, like, basically written in stone at that point, so it can get a little bit more possessive, I think. And at that point, it's kind of like, you know, like, you married me for better, for worse, and then all of that, that gets involved.
But what if you went what if you got married while y'all was in an open relationship?
Well, that's probably something. Don't you think that would be something you would discuss? Like it'd be like, well, I know we're in an open relationship relationship, but we finna get married. Is that gonna still be a thing, or I think that's something that you would end up discussing.
And I think they're gonna be like, yeah, this is something that we can do because we've been doing stuff like this already. Why change it?
I wouldn't want to get married then.
Like, we've been doing good this far. Why? I think that's what it'd be. Like we've been doing good this far. Why change it?
Yeah, and that would be my logic for getting married too. I'd be like, why change it? Like, cause I don't know. I just feel like if you're going
to you want some, that thing got a lot of ice in it.
It looks like it. You can see it.
But hold on, that's good.
I'm waiting on one of mine to melt on super jelly that you got all that liquid in there.
That's some good. But what I was saying, because it's like if they was to get married, right, and they was doing that, and they were like, well, we're gonna keep doing it, and then why would you get married and do that? Then why get married? But the thing that they had that old relationship because they want to come home to that person. Like, you're going to come home to that person. At the end of the day, they coming back here. Like, at the end of the day, whatever they going out there and doing, whatever she's going out there and doing when she ain't with me, whatever I'm going out there doing when I'm not with her, and everything, when it's all said and done, I'm going to be back in the bed tonight. I'm going to be back with you tomorrow. If it's one of those overnight type things, and we agreed to do the overnight thing like that.
I don't know. I mean, I do, although I think it would be different once you're married, I do think that it is doable. Just like you, though, it wouldn't be doable for my situation. Like, I don't think I could handle knowing that my man is out. I don't know. I know that it could be kind of hypocritical at the same time, because, like, on a previous episode, it's like, be able to balance two relationship type of thing. So I think with that, I think that's just because it's one person having dual relationship, and it's as opposed to I'm in a relationship with Bill, and I'm messing with Mike over here, and Bill messing with Sarah over there. Like it would be like, I don't know, like that would just be just like I wouldn't be able to handle all that.
I don't know. I think, I really do think that not only that it will work, but that it is already working. Like, I know people got to be out there doing this. Like, they got to. There's nowhere in the world they're not. Like it's not only the rich people that's doing this. Like maybe some of the people who's doing it, they was doing it when they wasn't rich, and they just rich now. Like, oh, we rich, so we can go ahead and keep on making this happy. You ain't gonna go nowhere because I make $1 million a year. Well, nah, that ain't enough. I mean, $100 million a year, so you ain't going nowhere type of jump.
Yeah.
I'm a billionaire. You ain't going nowhere.
So you don't think you would ever be able to have like an open marriage?
Nah.
Ever? Like if he came to you and was like, hey, we've been married for 20 years. Let's spice it up. I still want to be married to you forever, but...
If she want to go get a girlfriend, then go ahead.
Well, obviously that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like open marriage. So it would be like rules to the open marriage.
If she wanted to go get a girlfriend, and I have nothing to do with that. That's just her girlfriend. Her and that girl go do whatever, and then she come home. Long as she coming home. Long as she's go out multiple days, long as she ain't get missing without saying anything to me, long as that, okay.
And what if she was like, you can have another girlfriend? Since you're letting me have a girlfriend, which is whatever.
If she allow me to let her have another girlfriend, I ain't gonna want the other girlfriend unless it's like she got to be involved in it. It ain't gonna. I don't know. I don't see it being fun if she ain't gonna be involved in it. Like I just feel as though I feel man enough to think that, and maybe I'm just being naive or something, but I just think that if she was to go and be with a female and she don't want to leave me, then nothing that female gonna do that gonna change her mind. Because I think that I'm a great enough man for her that she ain't gonna disappear from me because of a female like that. But a dude, that's something different. I ain't even trying to give him a chance. So it's like, with a female, like, go ahead, have your fun, have your cake and eat it too.
Absurd.
But I mean, if
but you
like
wouldn't
that,
take the shot at, you wouldn't do the girlfriend thing?
she would have to be involved in it.
Wow.
Like I'll be like, no, right, I can give this a try, but you're gonna have to be involved in this. Like I don't see it being the other way around. If she ain't involved in it, then it's like...
See, at that point, she probably would just have her girlfriend be involved in it then.
Yeah, but then that'd have to something that they'll have to make. There'll have to be like arrangements that they will have to do. Like
you make it very complicated. So you just your answer is just no.
So what I'm saying is, I went and put me into her and her girlfriend relationship. That would have to be them, to bring me into it, but I wouldn't put myself into it. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, because I agreed for her to have that, so go ahead and have that.
But then on your end, the only way you would have it is if it were like a unicorn type of situation, basically, on your end.
It don't have to be the unicorn thing. It just be like, okay, I can go and talk to other girls, but only time I do, if you want to do something with me, with them. Other than that, then now I'm good. So it's like, I don't know, it's one of those type of things. But I know it's happening out there. What about you?
Nah, I don't think I could do. I don't.
See, and then that's something a dude can't even come and say. Only a female can go and be like that, and a dude will probably be like, well, okay.
No, I think that sometimes when a girl is in a situation where she's like, I can't live without him, and he know that, he pretty much got her under his thumb, like he know, she's not going nowhere. I can do whatever, say whatever, she ain't going nowhere. Then he can bring it to her like, oh, the only way that this is going to work is if we can make this an open relationship. It don't matter how he present it to her. He know he can say it to her, and she's not going nowhere, and she can either be with it or whatever, but...
Oh man, I hope it ain't like that. I hope it ain't always like that, because there's a lot of things that
or if the relationship's on a thin, it's hanging by a thread, and he like, look, we know this.
I hope those.
Because who would bring it to the table
I'm just saying, because I feel as though that there's things that I have brought and said to V.
Yeah.
Things like things that I be like, man, I hope she don't think like looking at it like, let me say yeah, or let me do this because maybe he's like looking at it as it being over or something.
Oh, okay.
Like that. And it's not. It's just one of those things like, if you don't never ask, you ain't gonna never know type thing.
Right.
And then it's like, I'm married, so I should be able to go to her and be like, yo, like, I know this may sound weird, but I don't know. I want to hang on to the ceiling fan while you smack me on my butt as I go around. I don't know, some great.
But she's so short. She'd be like, I don't know if I can do that.
I'm just saying, there are things that in my head before I ask, I would think like for forever before I go and be like, all right, let me just this is my wife. Let me just go see it, and hopefully she just don't be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, type jump. So, and I hope the things that I do go to her about like that, she don't be saying yeah just because she feel that way or something like that. I just hope that she was saying yeah because she was like, that's my baby. My baby want to try that. My baby want to do this. My baby want to go there. So let's do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Hopefully that's what it is, and not nothing else. Because if it is, then it ain't no fun no more.
Yeah.
If I know she only doing it because she trying to keep me, then ain't no fun no more. I want her to be doing it because she was like, that's what he
That'll
want.
be fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
That type of jump.
Yeah, I would be that way with a lot of things, but as far as like the open marriage, like me being okay with my husband spending weekends with another bitch. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I'd be like, nah. Like, there's a lot that I'd be like, yeah, let's try that. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see what's up. I'm okay with a lot of shit, but no, I'm in the bed and he not there because he would hurt. Like, nah. Like, I can't do it. I can't do that.
Cause like people look at me like I'm crazy because like you know how I am. I say weird, funny junk every now and then. Not junk like that. Funny though, but and one of the things is like I think everybody who knows me like I want my wife to have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like I do. I just want to have a girlfriend. Cause in my head it's like sooner or later I'm gonna get invited. So it's like,
Lord Jesus. That's probably why she won't. She like, nah, this nigga.
So it's like, y'all go ahead and do what y'all want to do. But sooner or later, y'all gonna be like, we
so you could be in the cut like with the Birdman hands like.
You be like, we missing in this party. you know we miss you. You know what? We've been doing all this licking and kissing and stuff. You know we missing? What? come out of nowhere. Like, Miller, where you came from? Like the Kool-Aid man. Y'all said, oh yeah, I bust through the wall.
Out of control. Absurd.
Oh no, y'all. But y'all, for real though, but if y'all want, hop in, tell us in the comments, write to us. Hey, just remind y'all, our email address is making sense, not of, but making sense, nothing. I messed up. I was going to fix it. She was like, nah, not as well. You already started.
Right, he did.
Let it be. So, yeah. That's what it
Making
was.
sense nothing at gmail.com.
Yeah, at gmail.com.
Making sense nothing.
Yeah. So
Making sense nothing.
if y'all want to email us, bother us on the email, do that. If y'all want to leave comments on our YouTube, do that. If y'all want to send smoke screens into the air, if you're close enough, do that. I don't know. Just do something. I don't know.
Making sense nothing.
Making sense nothing at gmail.com because Miller made sense nothing.
Because nothing makes sense when Miller do it. So he's making sense nothing.
Exactly. Oh my God. You want to move on to the
next? So topic number dos.
On to the next.
Topica nombre dos.
Before we do that, you don't got no articles that you want to pay attention to?
Probably.
Because they're going to be one of the first ones that you ain't say nothing about no article.
Let me see. Oop, totally opened up the wrong thing.
Because
I be reading articles all the time and saving them, so y'all know. What you was going to say?
I was going to say, I did see this one earlier this week about the people riding around in the van abducting people.
Here?
And, yeah, here in Miami. Like people riding around in vans, abducting people. People writing on the van on free candy and junk like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Real talk. I seen it, yesterday, day before I seen it. There had somebody on had a picture of it. A red van that say free candy. And I think it was written in green or yellow. One of them.
That's like literally asking for the police to pull you over. Like that's hella suspect.
I think in the picture it was a police car that had her pulled over.
Dumbest shit ever in life.
And I guess he was like, look, man, I never changed this since Halloween. Letting people know, like, y'all can come just get the free candy. And then don't go home.
You might make it, you might not. So Rihanna and Drake supposedly might be a couple again. That's just a thing. I don't know.
But he was just with Travis Scott's girlfriend.
Travis Scott's girlfriend? Kylie?
Yeah.
Well, they don't go together no more. They off and on, I guess.
I know Kylie and Travis Scott not together no more, but Drake, ever since they broke up, her and Drake been chilling. Chilling, all relaxing.
An inmate has went viral after smuggling a Popeye's chicken sandwich inside jail.
How this nigga get?
He on Snap talking about I'm trying to see what the hype about. He in his cell.
How the heck this nigga?
And then on
send me that.
thanks,
Make sure we know about this.
So basically, y'all, what it says is an inmate has gone viral after allegedly smuggling a Popeye's chicken sandwich into prison. On November 14th, Twitter user at Eugene3000 posted a photo of an inmate named Frank Gutta eating the chicken sandwich, according to Daily Mail. The caption, niggas in jail ate the Popeye chicken sandwich before me, I'm sick. Another photo showed a close-up of the chicken sandwich with the words, thanks, bae, on the caption. The photo of Gutta, whose real name has yet to be revealed, has garnered over 20,000 retweets, my bad. The jail or prison where the photo was taken has not been released. But yeah, people like real upset, so I'm going to send it to you. But yeah, and hopefully he put a picture up so y'all can see it. Yeah, but they got the inmate, they got him in the jail cell with the shits. Eating the sandwich. But that's crazy. So that's telling me, obviously he got it from a guard. Well, not necessarily. A visitor could have.
These are the things, babe. She probably put it in her breast or something.
But the babe could be a CO.
Oh.
That's where my mind went. But at the same time, it could have been a visitor. But never mind. Whichever one did it, they waited in that long ass line to smuggle a chicken sandwich. Like this, that's a whole nother level of dedication. That shit crazy.
How? Man, this Popeye's chicken thing getting out of control. I'm about to go get... Nah, I'm lying. I was just saying I'm about to go get me one. I ain't standing in that line for that. Y'all can keep that.
Omarion says that he cares zero about April and Little Fizz's relationship. If anybody... I don't know. Do you know anything about what I just said?
Other than when he was on the Breakfast Club a good while back and they asked him about it, but
yeah, because you know Omarion and Lil Fizz was in B2K.
Yeah.
Omarion got 2 babies by this girl named April, very pretty girl, April bad. Had 2 babies with her. Apparently, though, he a deadbeat, so says her.
Oh yeah,
and now she was. Lil Fizz.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Her and Lil Fizz was on the Breakfast Club, and she was saying that. She don't like Lil Fizz is a good person and this and that, and she was like, if you gonna get a pussy to somebody, then why not be somebody like him? Like we already know each other, we good friends. He a good person. He there for me. This and that. And she was saying, I do remember she was saying.
Yeah, she been saying it's the best dick of her life and all that. It's rumors going around that she's pregnant now. I don't know, but Omarion just finally broke his silence and said he cares zero. So there's that.
I forgot about that. Nobody cares. Like, why they even put that up? Nobody cares if he or she or they was hunching and not hunching. We don't care.
It's interesting though, because it's fucked up.
It's not interesting. It happens all day, every day.
It do, but on such a public scale.
It happens all day, every day. Like every hood you go to.
Well, that's different. These motherfuckers got money. It's 1 billion people in the world they could be fucking with. Not Pookie and Ray Ray across the building, all that other extra shit. These is fucking people with dollars on dollars, and you just fucking his friend, his bandmate, his best friend, somebody that was like a brother to him. Like, that's crazy. That's a bad look.
Oh, no.
Okay. A Florida Walmart worker was fatally shot while on break behind the store. Authorities say a Walmart employee was targeted and killed while taking a break behind a Florida store. The Tampa Bay Times report that the shooting occurred Friday near the Wal-Mart neighborhood market in Pinellas Park. Police say the man in his early 20s was hanging out behind the store when 2 men in a white car pulled up, got out, and opened fire. No arrests were immediately reported. The Walmart remained open Friday afternoon as they cordoned off a back section of the parking lot.
So I said business as usual.
The shooting scene was directly behind the store, so I guess that's why. But either way it go, I was talking to my mom about this actually, because I was like, okay, he was on his break. He took his break behind the store. That make me think that somebody in the store is in on it, because it's like, how did the people that killed him know he was on break behind the store? Like, and then they jumped out of the vehicle, shot him up, got back in the vehicle, and left. It's like it makes.
He probably do that all the time, though. You never know. He might be something that he go on break behind the store all the time, and they just know that. They were like, oh, so Jacob ain't bring me my money. Another nigga at work, you know he go to break, he gonna go to break, he gonna go in the back. We just gonna sit back here and wait on him to show.
Yeah. In my mind, it was like somebody in the store was like, he outside, he on his break right now, he in the back of the building.
Could be that too.
That shit crazy though. Like you that's probably the last fucking thing anybody expected.
I mean, he could have got fired on his day off for stealing boxes.
Trina, y'all know the baddest bitch. She was trying to help a Walmart customer, and then the customer called her a nigga. So it's another Walmart section. She called a nigger bitch. Matter of fact. Let me see. I'm waiting on the article to load. That's not funny, because she went to go help the lady, and the lady was like,
"Nigga, bitch, leave me alone."
That's not funny. It's real effed up.
She done went. Hey y'all, hold on for me when you go on. Let me tell y'all what happened. She done went in there. She was like, "Let me go shopping in Walmart real quick. Nobody don't know who I am no more, so I can do this, right?" So she went ahead and she started going to Walmart, and she seen the old white lady, and she was like, "Let me go help this white lady." And she was like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, you need help with those groceries?" And she's like, "I don't know now, nigga."
Wait, no. It was the story's not loading, but if I recall from what I read a couple days ago, the lady was crying, and she went up to her to ask her was she okay, and the lady was like,
"I don't want now, nigga." To come comfort me, try to put her hands on me. Try to come around and console me. I don't want that nigga.
It's very racist. She called her a nigga bitch. You just gonna laugh.
She told Trina, she said, whoop, your hands too black.
You are a dick, bruh. Like,
She said, "Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get, what's wrong with you? I see you over there crying." She said, "Bitch, take it to the house."
mighty funny the lady know the words to her song. The rhythm and all that shit. Whatever.
Oh my God. Let me stop so I lose my voice again. Oh Lord. Oh my God.
So you take the racist story and run with it, bro. All right.
All I'm saying is, if it ain't one thing we don't know about these niggas out here, that if a nigga trying to help you, a nigga ain't trying to help you.
That don't even make no sense, bro. Like,
she got called a nigga bitch. Boy, I wish I was there.
and she was about to fuck the lady up. And then a white lady after it all, because Trina was like, "I was just trying to help you, da-da-da-da-da." Because obviously she could catch a charge real quick, so she was trying to be mature about it. And then afterwards, a white lady went up and hugged Trina. Like, a white lady that was crying about the whole thing went up and hugged Trina and said she was so sorry. And all that.
The same white lady?
No. A customer, a bystander. But, yeah.
Oh, I would have went over there and be like, hold on. Now that you got all these people looking, you want to come try to give me a hug? Fuck you think this is, Amber Geiger?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, they tripped. Oh, but did you find out, they moving the Ricky Smiley show. Yeah, I'm eating ice again.
Well, while you finish that, let me just read this last little article so I can put my phone back down. A man strangled his sister to death because he believed his chicken dinner was possessed by Satan. So, I mean, I just thought you might respect that. You might have something to say about that because it's chicken.
The chicken dinner was... Buddy, what?
Yeah.
They don't y'all gotta understand this, y'all. Chicken would never be possessed by anything dangerous, anything evil, because chicken is like holy water.
I know he said the chicken on his plate was talking to him, like in the voice of Satan, and told him to kill his sister. Apparently, he been having emotional issues since he got diagnosed with HIV in 2011. So he been just fucked up since then, and now he hear voices in his chicken on the plate.
Voices are coming I'm calling.
It's crazy.
And when they speak, I follow. I follow. I follow. Oh, but before we get into this next one, come on, voice, stop it. Trina, her and Trick Daddy, they put out a morning show, 99 Gems, here in Miami. They removing Ricky Smiley out of Miami because the Breakfast Club is crushing everything everywhere. And they like, yo, Ricky Smiley, people ain't listening to you because they over there listening to the Breakfast Club. So maybe we can get people in Miami to listen to people who's from Miami. So they put in Trina and Trick to do the show. Now, with that being said, they still ain't gonna stop people from listening to the Breakfast Club. Cause guess what I'm gonna do? Breakfast Club is gonna lose me for one day.
Because you're gonna see what Trick or Treat are talking about.
And then be right back to the Breakfast Club.
But what is Trick or Treat?
I probably don't even stay that. I don't probably even stay the whole time.
When they supposed to be here?
It takes me about I don't know. Probably at the beginning of the year. I don't know. But it takes me about an hour to get to work after I'm going and doing all my stops and everything, getting my ice and all that. Probably take about an hour, right? I listen to the Breakfast Club during that hour. I will probably turn on Trina and Trick and Trina, whichever way it is. Listen to them, see how it come on. I want to be there when it first come on. I want to hear the way it come on. I want to hear the intro. I want to see how they do it. I want to see how Trick and Trina chemistry gonna be. And then on my whole head, I'll be thinking, damn, I wonder what Charlamagne I'm talking about. Let me get over there. Or after November 22nd, I'll be going back to work at 8 o'clock and not 7 o'clock no more. So that right there, I mean, I'll be able to hit her on Donkey of the Day and everything. So I'm definitely gonna be trying to run over to that to hit Donkey of the Day before I go in the building.
So you basically telling me you're not really gonna give Trina and them a shot?
Help me give him a shot.
Not a real shot. You already voicing that you gonna check it out for a few minutes, then go right back to your regularly scheduled program.
I don't know. I don't like Trina voice and Trick Daddy. I like Trick Daddy as a rapper. I like Trick Daddy, but I don't know. Like I told you the story when y'all. I'm sorry I have to put this out there, but Trick Daddy did some stupid junk when I was younger. He was over in we was over at Naranja Park where I grew up at, the park where we played basketball at. You know, Naranja All-Star legend in the bit, know what I'm talking about? But yeah. So we used to play ball over there all the time. We used to have a lot of these tournaments, and one day Trick came over there and he started coming often. He was coming like at least like once a month, him and his little posse or whatnot. One day he ran into this dude named Poled. And I guess Poled grew up with Trick. Poled knew a lot of junk about Trick when Trick was younger. And he was he was talking junk about Trick. And everybody else, they kept picking Trick up as their fifth person because he was Trick, but Trick was trash at basketball. But they still kept picking him up, and I'm like, why they keep picking him up? I don't care, we whooping them, so they're gonna keep having a sorry person on their teams or whatever. So him and Poled got into it, and Poled was making jokes about him, talking about something, man, you remember, either I grew up with you, I know who you really is. So I was like, you remember that time you shit in your pants walking for school? So he was going, and everybody like, oh, laughing and jump. And Trick was like, nigga, you keep talking, I'll shoot the park up. He was like, nigga, so Poled was like, what, you think you the only nigga with a gun? Cause you rap, you think you the only nigga with a gun? So Poled was like, I don't have to go to the car to get mine. So he like, fuck, man. They feel messed up a whole good ass basketball. All these people out here, they want to fuss and fight. So everybody standing around because they thinking, all right, it's Trick. He Trick Daddy. Nobody ain't gonna pull no guns out because Trick, Trick ain't trying to mess himself up like that.
Right.
Trick turned to one of his homeboys, I believe his name is Tanuk. Turned to him and told him, yo man, fuck this shit, man. Go get go get that shit out the trunk. So everybody like, and they ain't gonna do nothing. And it's like they just talking, they just arguing. Cause this ain't the first time Trick came out there and they were arguing and jump. So everybody like that, and I'm telling my brother, I'm like, yo, let's go. All you see is Tanuk coming out the parking lot. Bah, 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 in the air. All the kids, all the people running, going all different types of ways. Trick them, go get in their cars, and they pull off. Right, ever since then, I said, fuck Trick. And that was around the time he had the song Trick Love the Kids.
Oh, that was
Trick
around
Love
there?
the Kids.
So he was a big deal.
Yeah. Drop the top and let the sun shine in.
We didn't need you to sing it though. But so you was playing with somebody that was like.
So look, it was just like, man, like why would you send your boy to go to the car and get a gun and shoot up the park? Like all these kids out here, all these people out here, people over here starstruck and jump because they see Trick, and it's like, bro, he's just Trick. Like I don't know.
He loved the kids though.
Like I say, so.
Do he love the kids? He shooting at the park with the kids at the park.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they say, well, it wasn't him that was shooting, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, y'all, so that's why I don't really care. But I'm hoping that they do good because they from Miami.
You said the nigga name was Poleg?
Yeah, Poleg.
Y'all got some real Miami shit going on down here, bruh. Real Miami.
But yeah, all right, but let's get into this other subject, y'all, since we moving along. Because since we got a computer in front of us, we can keep track of the time. But
so yeah, what was it? Casual sexual relationships. Yay or nay? I say yay.
I say yay, but of course they can happen. What you think a hoe is? Man and female hoe.
Well, that's different.
That's what a man
No,
hoe is.
it's different.
Yeah, it is.
Relationship, not casual sex. Relationship.
Oh, okay. See, you're right. So it is different. So their relationship is just them having sex.
Yes.
They don't have all that other
Yes.
part. It's just that when they want to have sex, that's who they have sex with.
Yes.
Nobody else.
I don't know about the nobody else part. For me, for instance, if I were going to partake in a casual sexual relationship, it would be with just one person, just because I'd be like, I don't, like, if something were to happen, I don't need to be having to filter shit like, well, I was with so-and-so, and da-da-da. So I just need to be like, if anything happened, like, this is me and your problem, and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to filter all that. And it being a relationship, feelings might get involved and stuff. However, because it is a casual relationship, there are some people that could be like, because it's only sex, I can also have the same relationship with 3 other people, and then I'm in a casual sexual relationship with with 4 people. You feel me?
So then that's still not a hoe.
I wouldn't call it a hoe.
That sounds very.
I mean, I see where you would get that, but like to me, a hoe is like there's no relationship behind it. It's just like, oh, I'm about to go to the club and I met this dude at the bar and I'm fucking him tonight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a hoe is like random shit.
Anybody, just be like, since I feel like fucking, so I'm fucking. Hey, you guy coming out the gas station. I want to fuck. Let's fuck. Yes. Yeah. All right, but the relationship part. That is their relationship. That's their go-to person. That's that person like, yo, I'm in town.
I guess you could say like your friend would benefit. A friend with benefit would be like a casual sexual relationship.
Yeah.
Cause it's just
like no strings attached other than the fucking. But like you already know, I like to fuck 3 times a day. 3 times a week. So. You need to be where you need to be 3 times a week. After that,
like that,
you go do whatever you doing, okay. But yeah, but I mean, of course that it's a yay because and not a nay because I know that's something that happens often.
Man, I never thought about that though. With a friend with benefit, you can put the rules out there like that. Like, okay, if we're gonna do this, if you're gonna be my friend with benefits, then you need to know that. Like I like having sex, so we need to have it. Da 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 da. Like I never thought about. That's like It's a good idea. I'm gonna be giving ideas.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have one, you gotta have some plans. If you ain't getting the benefits,
Yeah.
then it's like, why?
Yeah. But the friend with benefits, like without the
relationship part.
yeah, what I'm saying though, like without the rules to it, or not the rules, the expectations of it all. Without, I don't know. I guess I just never thought about it that way. Like, cause it's that way most of the time. Like, from situations that I've known, you can have like a friend with benefits, and it's just kind of like, oh man, I could really go for some penis right now. Let me see if he's available. Or vice versa, I could really go for some vagina right now. Let me see if she's available. Like, and if your schedules match up, then that's what's up. But you know what? Going forward, I think that it should be like if this doesn't happen, like that's how it should be.
Why be in it? If I go into it and I tell her like, yo, like I ain't trying to get into nothing serious. I ain't trying to make this into nothing. Things like that, you know, I'm just not trying to be going around hunching some of everybody. But I don't want to be, I ain't trying to tell you where you can and can't go, this and that. Just want to let's just stay friends how we are and knock each other down when it comes to it. But I just want to let you know, I prefer that I want to at least, this is the minimum, at least 3 times a week. And we need to, if we're going to make this happen, if we're going to agree to this, then this is what we need to go with it. None of that other junk, none of that. No, we need to, if this is where we're going to go with it, this is how we're going to do it, this is how we're going to do it.
That's
like
brilliant.
That. Give me 3 days out the week. If you want, you can choose them. Pick and choose.
You can choose the 3 days?
I'm just saying, but we got to make it happen. Like that, or it's no use of doing this. I mean, because if you can't fulfill those, then I'm about to go find me another one.
Do you think it's healthy to have casual sexual relationships?
I don't think it's not healthy. I think if
what do you think are some cons to it?
Some cons,
if any.
Not knowing if that person is also having that same relationship with someone else.
Yeah.
That's one.
Maybe it's just the naivety in me. Like, I just feel like if it is a casual sexual relationship, there shouldn't really be a reason to. Like, you should be able to tell the truth and be like, well, we're not unless you think you're exclusive. But it's like, this isn't like a relationship. Like, you're not my boyfriend. You're not my girlfriend. So I'm going to tell you this, and if you with it, you with it. If you're not, you're not. And we can keep doing what we're doing or we don't. So it's kind of like I think you should still owe that person kind of the truth and what you're doing so they don't have to kind of wonder.
Yeah, but it's still, because at the same time, like when you ain't with that person, when that person is not around, if it gets to one of those things where it's like, all right, we always doing it, and everything, and then this week we ain't really do much. So who's filling in that type of thing? So it's like I think that's a con to it. Like it'll give you a bunch of what ifs.
Yeah.
That right there. Let's say if you was to slip up, condom pop, whatever, the person ended up getting pregnant. On the female side, she would probably be thinking, well, there's no way we're gonna keep this because we wasn't, he already made it sense that this is nothing but sex, so bringing the baby into this just ain't gonna be right. Yeah. He's probably thinking, well, damn, she pregnant, but let me help her get this money to go get an abortion or whatnot, things like that. So there can be some cons, like if something was to come from it, especially like a child. It's like automatic in your head. It's like, we're not keeping this type thing. And if you're against that, it's like, oh man, maybe this is not this casual sex relationship. Maybe it's not for you because you got to be able to accept what might come out of it too. Because you can't just go in looking at all the goods like, man, shoot, I get to get all this with no screens attached. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, nigga get all the milk, don't even have to buy it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I don't know, it's something that can work. I think the pros outweigh the cons by far, but when the cons come in, they can come in hard. They say, oh, like, they can come in like, whoa,
it's true.
This is one of those things like, got to do something about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, but I just.
It's very convenient though, like especially when you're in a situation where maybe you don't want to be in like a relationship. Like you're just like, there are certain needs that I have that I would like to get fulfilled. So this is what works for me. But then everybody gets to the point, like it comes to a point, like I don't know anyone that's just been in a casual sexual relationship for like forever and ever, you know what I'm saying? Like it comes to the point where it's kind of like, all right, like maybe I should go ahead, you know?
Yeah, gonna move on about my business or something to find me something more secure, more permanent, or see if this can be that something that's more secure, permanent. But I think it can work.
Yeah.
I know it can. It's just if you're willing to go through that.
Yeah, dude, it's more like I feel like it's more something a girl would want to do. Like, with dudes are probably more so okay with just like see, I don't want to call it a friend with benefits because it could be just like when he wants to get some, he is going to reach out to the people that he know he probably could get something from. Yeah. Like he gonna throw a mass text out, you feel me? And the first one that bite, he like, I guess it's you tonight. Whereas like with a girl, it's kind of like, I would rather it be with the same person over and over. Like I feel like the idea of a casual relationship would be more like something that a girl would present. An option that a girl would be like, we get along good. Excuse me, we get along good, like, but, neither one of us is looking for that real commitment, but, like, I feel like it would be more.
And in a way that is true, but I don't know, I was in that type of situation before, in between relationships, I was in that, and I was talking to different females, but I was only sleeping with one on, and I would wait without doing anything throughout the whole week, just on the weekend, and then she come chill with me and everything, go back home either Sunday night or Monday morning or whatnot, and then I won't do nothing with none of the other ones until it came back around, until she came back. Either I went to her crib or she came to my crib, one of those type of things, but that's how it was. And I was talking to, like 5 different females. And 5 different females that I could have sex with, 5 females that was getting upset with me because they were like, if I'm not fucking them, then I gotta be fucking somebody. And it was like,
And you didn't tell them that you was fucking somebody?
Yeah. But it's just that they want to know who the girl is, what she got that they don't got, why it is, why that. Oh, she don't even look better than me. Oh, this and that. Oh, you want to spend time and chill and hang out and relax with me, but you don't want to do nothing with me. Oh, she get to stay the night with you, I can't.
I'd have been like, you got me fucked up, like there's no way that I'm just gonna be, man.
But it wasn't like I was forcing them.
Unless they had somebody that they was fucking, and they was just like waiting on you to give them the chance or something. But
maybe they did, but it wasn't like I was forcing them. Like, no, you got to stay here and chill, do everything with me. But we ain't having sex because I done got that person already.
That's so crazy.
It was just that I didn't go into it like that. I went into it like, oh shoot, first time I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. I can go be a hoe now for to go do this, and then I realized, be a hoe at all. And then I realized this whole shit ain't what it's cracked out to be. Like, I don't know how people can do it.
It should be easy for a boy to be a hoe.
No, I don't know how people can do it. It's too many.
Yeah, I don't know how
too many attitudes, too many different people you got to deal with. just, oh my God, so many headaches. Want to argue about the stupidest job. Want to get mad about something I already know about. Like, you already know that I talk to other females. But you feel as though, oh, I was with you on Tuesday and Wednesday. Who was you with the other days? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I bet it was one of those. I bet it was one of those other hoes you was. Of course it was. You know that. Which one was it? Why you got to know that? Oh, you spend more time with her than you spend with me? Why? Why we must know these things? These are the type of things that we don't need to ask the questions to. We just, this is the situation that we're in. This is what we said we were going to do. This is how we said it's going to be. That's it.
Yeah, if you join in the situation and it's like that, there's no need for asking questions. Like, you knew what it was.
So I was like, I can't go through this, man. So I let it be. I let it be. I said, nah, I'm done. I can't do this.
I don't picture you being a hoe at all either. I feel like you would be a terrible hoe.
Yeah, I was
like.
I'm out here. I'm a hoe. I got all these females. I'm out here being a whole dog. You gotta understand. Your boy out here got all these females. Like, dang, nigga. So you tell me the one with the big booty, you was knocking at that? Oh no, me, I ain't never do nothing. Oh, you thought the dark skin? Nah, man, I ain't never do nothing either. Oh, the one that you be going to the? Nah, I ain't do nothing. The one that went to the movie with you that day? Nah, didn't do nothing. The one that stayed the night at your house, that's the only one? Yeah. Nigga, that's not a hoe. That's a nigga that's dating.
That's so crazy. I wouldn't even want to be. That's just, I don't know. When people like fuck with a whole bunch of, that's just so, like, it's too much. Just like you were saying, it's too, I don't got time to be remembering what me and you talked about and then bringing up this and they be like, that wasn't me. Like, I would be like, this is too much. Like, oh, that's crazy. That's another thing about casual relationships too. Like, if you're not just on a solo tip with just like one person and you're really out there like dating with your casual sexual relationship, that's just, your memory got to be good. Like, it's just too much.
No, you just talk to all of them about the same thing.
Well, I'm sure there's other stuff that's like interesting that you like. Oh, I want to talk to Mel about this, and I want to talk to Brandon about that. Like, it's like,
I'm sorry.
Like a Fortnite. Let's talk about Fortnite, the Heat, and the Dolphins, Miller, and then
Keisha,
Brandon.
Tamika, Toya, Jeanette, all of them get in the same conversation. Whatever conversation I start the day off with, whatever.
Like, they won't bring up other stuff to talk about?
Hey, then we'll add that in. But
that idea is good in theory, but it won't work.
We'll add that in, but everybody get the same conversation.
Ridiculous.
Like, hey, man, that's how it's gonna be. But, y'all, let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. Hopefully y'all like this episode. Hopefully y'all like whichever background we give y'all.
What's the options? They're either gonna see stars or what?
So y'all either gonna see flaming stars, like it's like little stars going up in the air, like they was on.
They're not flaming at all.
They're not on fire, but it's like, you know, like if something was on fire and it was the
embers.
Yeah, the embers going there. So it's like stars like doing that. Or they'll see some stage lights.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. I like them both. We'll see what happens.
We'll see, y'all.
Stage lights is my jam.
Maybe,
the stars is my jam too. I don't know.
Maybe I can cut both of the videos in half and do half of it with the stars and half of it with the lights, so people can see it. No, I'm not gonna give myself all that work, y'all.
Whichever one we don't use will probably be used next.
There you go. That's what I'll do. Whichever one we don't use, we'll use it for sure the next one.
Ridiculous.
That's what I'll do. Yeah, that'll work.
I like that idea.
Oh, y'all, and then we was doing one. One of the shorties that we did was supposed to be a full episode, but like I said, we had some issues that happened. But it was right before Veterans Day, and we was thanking the veterans out there. So It's a little afterwards, but we'd like to thank all the veterans out there, all the vets.
Oh yeah.
Everybody that's currently serving, the people that serve, people that gave their life so we can have this country that we have. Just thank y'all.
Yeah, well, my mom and my stepdad, my two favoriteest veterans in the whole world. Thank y'all for your service. I already told y'all, but thank you again.
And then,
even though I don't anticipate letting y'all even watch any of these podcasts, so somebody else told him that I said thank you for your service. My mom don't need to know my opinion on stuff. She'll be like, "That's how you feel? So you all about the casual open relationship?"
What? You say it's okay to get peed on?
Yeah, never. What is running a red light? Like, I'm
exactly.
Like, this is a terrible idea.
She sees season 1. Oh my god.
Season 1, I'm disowned, bro.
But but thanks guys. Happy belated Veterans Day.
Yes.
Michael, Matthew, Terrence, all of y'all. Thank y'all for y'all. Thanks for just being y'all and being brave and going out there and just standing up for this country and making sure this country is the best country in the world.
Facts.
You feel me? And in 2024, I'll be running for president, y'all.
All right, so I want to thank you very much again for joining us for this season 2, episode 3.
Oh Lord. Yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for episode 3, y'all.
Goodness. But signing off, I'm your girl Q, aka Q-licious, aka Q Dynamite, aka Q the Black Diamond, aka Q what? All right, and y'all know it.
And this be your boy Miller, aka Miller the One, aka I ain't finna do it, y'all.
AKA we gonna see if his voice leave all the way in the next couple days.
But, alright, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, joining. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks to everybody for viewing. We'll see y'all in episode 4. But until then...
Maybe a shorty first. We'll see.
It's going to be a shorty for sure first. But, and Sheila. We got to get Sheila.
We do got to get
Sheila.
Y'all,
we going to get y'all Sheila, y'all. But until then, peace.
Bye.
Cause my niggas, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. Wait, hold on, tell me what got into you. Into you. I search around the room like where you? Where you? Rendo step to me, I'm like who you?